An extraterrestrial spacecraft deposits an enigmatic object on Earth. Subsequently, an army officer, Dutch, leads a team of elite commandos who make a beach landing. As the men disembark, Dutch, the leader, remains behind, casually lighting a cigar. The group gathers their equipment and embarks in an army truck, heading across the water. Dutch's path leads him to a meeting with a general, who warmly acknowledges his presence. Dutch reciprocates with a remark about the passage of time. Once inside, the general reveals the loss of a helicopter 15 hours ago, along with a cabinet minister and his aide. He points to a map, indicating the potential location of the downed chopper. Dutch questions the legality of the minister's border crossing habits, to which the general suggests the minister is likely in guerrilla hands. Dutch inquires about the necessity of his team for such a seemingly simple mission. Another man named Dylan joins the conversation, asserting Dutch's team is ideal for the job. This revelation prompts Dutch to call Dylan by name, leading to a playful arm wrestling match won by Dutch. With jovial banter, Dutch raises a question about Dylan's necktie, leading to compliments about a previous operation in Berlin. A reference to the good old days ensues, which sparks Dylan's curiosity about Dutch's decision to decline a job in Libya. Dutch maintains his team's identity as rescuers, not assassins, before seeking more information about the mission. Dylan provides a brief overview of the mission, suggesting its simplicity. Dutch discerns Dylan's intention to accompany them. This revelation prompts Dutch to inform the general that his team operates solo, but the general insists on Dylan's involvement. En route, Dylan informs Dutch that there will be no backup upon crossing the border. Upon arrival in the jungle, the team discovers the minister's chopper stuck in a tree with the pilot shot in the head and the aircraft stripped. Dutch suspects a heat-seeking weapon. Another discovery involves 3 bodies appearing skinned alive, leaving the team perplexed and horrified. Dutch recognizes the names on a chain among the remains, revealing that they were Green Berets. The mystery deepens as they try to understand their presence. Billy, a tracking specialist on Dutch's team, reports a chaotic firefight with no signs of an ambush, leading to further confusion. They plan to rescue the hostages and seek revenge against those responsible. Unbeknownst to them, an alien-like creature observes their every move. The team advances deeper into the jungle, aiming to complete their mission. Dutch, employing binoculars, scouts out the base and assigns tasks to his men after witnessing a hostage's death. The highly skilled professionals efficiently eliminate their targets. Dutch devises a clever plan, outfitting a cart with explosives, and pushes it towards their adversaries. After a grueling battle, Dutch and his team emerge as victors. In a pivotal moment, Dutch incapacitates a soldier attempting to ambush him, only to discover that the soldier is a female, reminding him of the presence of hostages. He promptly contacts Mac, one of his comrades, to inquire about the other hostages. Mac regrettably reports finding one hostage, but the individual is deceased. To further complicate matters, it becomes evident that the abducted cabinet minister they were sent to rescue had connections with the CIA and was involved in a perilous scheme. Upon learning this, Dutch confronts Dylan regarding his deceit, accusing him of manipulating their team for a dangerous mission in the treacherous jungle, which he aptly dubs a meat grinder. Dylan explains the extended search for the area and the tragic loss of his men. Dutch expresses his profound disappointment and questions Dylan's integrity. Dylan retorts by urging Dutch to awaken to the grim reality. The team then decides to exit the area, as their mission is fulfilled. Dylan insists that the incapacitated female soldier be brought along due to her perceived value. Dutch agrees but warns that she will be Dylan's responsibility and a potential liability. He stresses the need to cross the border before their extraction chopper arrives due to the high level of danger in the area. Billy is consulted for guidance on an escape route. Billy admits that the path is challenging, but Dutch acknowledges it as their only viable option. As the team stealthily navigates the jungle, attempting to evade enemy detection, 2 soldiers, Mac and Blaine, take a break. Mac voices his unease about the eerie jungle. Moments later, Billy halts and anxiously gazes into the woods. Dutch inquires about Billy's disconcerting behavior. Mac reveals that Billy has been acting strangely since their arrival. Curious, Dutch approaches Billy to inquire about the issue, and Billy discloses that a mysterious figure is watching them from the trees. This revelation proves accurate, as the audience is shown a predator-like vision observing Billy and Dutch. While the team is preoccupied with Billy's concerns, the incapacitated female soldier sees the opportunity to escape. Hawking pursues her through the woods, but the predator intervenes, swiftly eliminating Hawking and concealing his body. Upon discovering the incident and Hawking's remains, the team concludes that the same fate befell Hopper and his men. Dutch instructs the team to locate Hawking's body, prompting them to disperse in different directions. Blaine, on his own, becomes startled by a strange sound and prepares for a confrontation, only to find a harmless raccoon. He relaxes, turning his back, but tragically becomes the predator's next target. Hearing Blaine's demise, Mac rushes to his aid, only to confront the predator standing over Blaine's lifeless body. Shocked, Mac opens fire on the predator, initiating a fierce firefight with the rest of the team, resulting in the predator being wounded. The distinctive, high-powered minigun unleashes a torrent of bullets into the forest, showcasing its overwhelming firepower. As the smoke dissipates, Dutch and Dylan solemnly observe the lifeless body of their comrade, Blaine, expressing concern at the brutal manner in which he met his demise. Mac, visibly shocked by the gruesome sight of the otherworldly creature, recounts having witnessed something disturbing. Dutch, inquiring further, presses Mac for information. Mac's response is a brief admission of uncertainty, accompanied by an ominous revelation. Subsequently, the enigmatic predator unveils itself, shedding its camouflage to tend to its injuries with specialized medical equipment. It endures excruciating pain as it employs an injection-like device to extract venom. The following morning, the team makes a disconcerting discovery. Blaine's body has vanished. Dutch speculates that their adversary might be lurking in the treetops and proceeds cautiously. He approaches the female hostage, demanding answers about the gruesome demise of Hawkins. The hostage, known as Anna, offers a description of the predator, likening it to a chameleon that utilizes the jungle to its advantage. Convinced by her account, Dutch seeks her name and then releases her, acknowledging the dire threat the mysterious creature poses to them all. Dutch and his team commence crafting traps, guided by Anna's revelation of the predator's wounded state and the presence of its blood on the foliage. Following the preparation, the team settles into an intense silence, awaiting the predator's approach. After an extended wait, Dutch takes a bold step, using himself as bait to lure out the creature successfully. Their trap ensnares the predator, causing a perilous commotion that results in the injury of Poncho. The predator unveils itself to the crew and proceeds deeper into the jungle. Mac, driven by a thirst for vengeance for his fallen friend Blaine, disregards Dutch's pleas to halt. Dutch makes a decision to go after Mac, but Dylan volunteers to undertake the task. Upon locating Mac, they intend to use one of them as a distraction, and the other as the executioner in a plan to eliminate the predator. Unfortunately, their strategy unravels as the predator outsmarts and dispatches them with ruthless efficiency. Billy, upon hearing Dylan's cries, surrenders despite Dutch's calls for him to stay. In the wake of Billy's demise, Dutch and the remaining team members press on, perplexed by the predator's elusive presence. The predator takes aim, shooting a projectile that strikes Pancho's head, leading to his demise. Anna, seizing Pancho's firearm, readies herself to retaliate against the predator. Dutch intervenes, forcefully knocking the weapon from her grasp, recognizing that an armed Anna is a target for the predator. He opens fire on the creature, but is struck in the process. Miraculously, his firearm absorbs the brunt of the impact, shattering in the process. In intense agony, Dutch implores Anna to get to the chopper before making a desperate dash deep into the woods with the relentless predator in pursuit. Running aimlessly, he inadvertently plummets off a cliff and into a river with a powerful current. After a brief struggle, he manages to reach the shore and opts to pause for a moment. As Dutch regains his composure, he hears sounds indicating the predator's presence in the water. Realizing he is still pursued, he accepts the inevitability of his fate. Close by, the predator attempts to locate Dutch, but the mud covering him provides a measure of concealment, making the task challenging. Recognizing this tactical advantage, Dutch devises a cunning strategy, further cloaking himself in mud while expertly crafting lethal traps from the surrounding woods, with a resolute intent to exact vengeance upon the creature. Meanwhile, we observe the predator meticulously extracting a trophy skull from one of its victims, reveling in its macabre achievements. It arranges the newly acquired skull alongside others, creating an eerie display resembling a collection. As night descends, Dutch's resounding cry pierces the air, a deliberate provocation designed to draw the predator's attention, setting the stage for a harrowing confrontation. Taking refuge in the canopy of a tree, Dutch bides his time, awaiting the predator's arrival. The mud concealing him disorients the predator, rendering him virtually invisible to the lurking Dutch. With swift agility, Dutch transitions from tree to tree, employing a makeshift rope to increase the distance between himself and the predator. Stealthily, he deploys an improvised bow, landing a critical blow against the elusive adversary. In a fit of agitation, the predator discharges volleys of erratic shots, failing to locate Dutch amidst the chaos. Inadvertently, one of these shots strikes the tree harboring Dutch, causing it to shatter, compelling Dutch to regroup. Having regathered his wits and equipment, Dutch relentlessly pursues his relentless onslaught against the wounded predator, capitalizing on the alien creature's weakened state. Following a trail of the predator's blood, Dutch seeks to confront his relentless foe, only to find himself outmaneuvered as the predator materializes behind him. In a moment of quick thinking, Dutch employs a flare as a distraction before making a hasty escape, plunging into a body of water that washes away the concealing mud. Now unmasked and vulnerable, Dutch becomes the focus of the predator's fierce aggression, facing the most formidable adversary it has ever encountered. After enduring a brutal onslaught from the predator, Dutch manages a daring escape, heading for the area where he had earlier concealed his lethal traps. Once there, Dutch taunts the predator, tempting it to pursue him, knowing full well the advantage provided by the hidden traps. The predator, discerning the danger, opts for an alternate path, only to fall victim to Dutch's ingenuity, triggering the most lethal traps in a climactic showdown. Following this intense confrontation, Dutch stands poised to end the predator's life, but a moment of mercy overcomes him when he witnesses the predator's dire condition. In a poignant exchange, Dutch asks the predator, "What the hell are you?" To which the predator eerily echoes the question, acknowledging Dutch as the sole human to have defeated him. With grim determination, the predator arms an explosive device, emitting maniacal laughter as it embarks on a suicidal mission to eliminate Dutch. Sensing impending catastrophe, Dutch sprints away from the impending explosion, narrowly evading the predator's final act of defiance. As the rescue chopper approaches to retrieve Dutch, the massive explosion unfolds, leaving the onlookers in awe as they exclaim, "Oh my God!" struck by the magnitude of the detonation. The movie's denouement features Dutch aboard the chopper, visibly traumatized and battered, but ultimately alive.